everyone, and welcome to Dollar Workout Club. My name is Lynn, and I'm wearing green today, which means I'm going to be showing the beginner moves of today's exercises. Natalie here in yellow is going to be showing you the intermediate moves, and Drew is going to be showing you the advanced motions of today's exercises. What we're going to do is show you each of the exercises along with the modifications so that you know who to follow in the workout. Natalie and I will then start warming up, which you should warm up with us while Drew explains the workout for you today. So the first move that we're going to be doing are step-ups, and I'm going to have Natalie show the green and yellow version of this. Everybody's doing basically the same thing. The only difference is going to be the height of step you're going to be using. So green's going to be using the smallest step and using a chair for stability, while yellow will use a little bit taller, and red, of course, is using the highest. So you're going to step up, you're going to tap your foot, and then you're going to lower that foot and then come back up and keep tapping that foot. So that's how we're going to do the step-ups, because we're going to be alternating legs. Okay, Drew and Natalie can just quickly show you the same thing here. They're going to come up, tap their foot, bring it down, and keep coming up and tapping. Each time they do that will count as run rep, and halfway through the rep scheme, we alternate legs, so you'll be able to follow us on screen. The next move is the same regardless of level you're at. The only difference is red's going to be using weight, and we're going to be doing a calf raise. So all you're going to do is you're going to come up on your toes, really squeeze your calves at the top, and we'll probably be alternating through where we're doing them forward, and then maybe a few outward, and then a few inward. But you can follow us, and the only difference will be how you're pointing your toes. And red, of course, is using that heavier weight. The next move we're doing is bridges. So Natalie here is going to show when we're doing this at a green level, you're going to be laying flat on your back, pressing that back down, your arms are by your side, your knees are bent, and then pushing through your heels, you're going to lift at your hip bones all the way up and squeeze your glutes at the top, just like you see done here. So Natalie's going to use a weight, and she's going to put that on her lap for the yellow version of this and doing the exact same motion. Drew over here is going to be doing it, but one leg at a time, switching halfway through. So as you can see here, it's putting more weight and pressure as he comes up, pushing through his heel and really squeezing his glutes at the top of that bridge. The next move we're going to be doing is lunges. So for green, you're going to want to be next to a chair for some support. You're going to step forward, and then you're going to bring that back knee towards the ground as far as it can go, pressing off through the front heel and coming back up to starting position. You're going to alternate legs every other rep. Yellow and red are doing the exact same move. The only difference is yellow is going to be going deeper, touching their knee to the ground. Red's doing that same exact motion, but holding weights to make it even more difficult. Keeping that chest up the whole time, okay? You guys, will remind you of form as we go through the workout. The next move we're doing is sumo squat. So at a green level, what you're going to do, instead of having your feet shoulder width apart, you're going to have your feet an extra step wide, and then as you see Natalie doing, you have your feet pointed at about a 45-degree angle. Some people call this a plie squat just because it's a dancer move. So when you're in position, you're going to have the chair behind you. You're going to use that for support, and you're going to keep that chest up while you sit back into a chair, pressing off your heels and coming up and squeezing. Very similar to a squat, just a little bit different because of the way that your feet are angled out. Yellow and red are going to be doing the same move. The only difference is yellow is going to be coming a little bit lower than you would if you were green, and red's going to be holding a weight, making it even more difficult. You're going to really feel this in your inner thighs as you come down, and then you're going to come up and really squeeze your glutes. The next move we're doing is just a traditional squat. So you're going to come in front of that chair if you're green. You're going to have your feet about shoulder width apart, and now your toes are pointed forward, and you're going to sit down in the chair, and then keeping your chest raised, you're going to push up through your heels and squeeze those glutes as you see Natalie doing here. Yellow and red are going to be doing the exact same motion. The only difference is red's going to hold weight as you come down, going below parallel and really squeezing your glutes, pushing through your heels the entire motion. So those are the moves we're doing today, you guys. If you felt a little bit lost, don't worry. You can follow the person on screen. Natalie and I are going to go ahead and get right into this warm-up. Warm up with us while Drew explains the workout for you today.
All right, guys. So what we have today is a tough one. It's going to be a descending order of step-ups, calf raises, more step-ups, bridges, more step-ups, lunges, step-ups, sumo squats, step-ups, of course, and more squats. Anyways, it'll all be on the screen for you in case you get lost. But basically, we're starting at 100 reps of step-ups, okay? That's 50 each leg. And then, after you complete that, you go into 90 calf raises, 80 step-ups, 70 bridges, 60 step-ups, 50 lunges, 40 step-ups, 30 sumo squats, 20 step-ups, and then 10 more squats at the end, and then you're done. So we're starting at 100 and going all the way down to 10, decreasing by 10 reps at a time, but we're switching up the exercises. It's gonna be a tough leg day, that's for sure. It'll be hard to walk after this, but
It's gonna be brutal.
stick with us. It's gonna be interesting. We'll
If you
see.
don't have different level steps like we do, you can just use a stairwell and step 2 steps instead of 1 step for a little bit higher if you want to do the red version.
We're just doing a few squats to really warm up our legs, and then after we're gonna get everything in position to get started with our step-ups. So make sure that you have your step wherever you want it to be.
Some other ideas for steps you can use are a piano bench, a chair as long as it's stable and you're not going to fall when you step onto it, a kitchen stool, a bench. Like so a lot of times we have toddler potty training steps. Gosh,
There's
all
so
kinds
many
of things
that
you could
can
use around your house. The other day, somebody told us they were using the steps leading up to their hot tub that they pulled
Yeah.
out and brought into their living room. So,
So
anything that's just a little bit raised that you feel comfortable putting all your weight onto.
Yep, so make sure you have that in position, you guys. We're gonna start in just a few seconds. We're starting in 5 seconds, you guys. Getting into position, 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, you're going at your own pace, counting your reps as you go, just in case you're going a little bit faster or slower than us. And remember, we're doing 50 on one side before we switch. So if you need to take a quick break, that's okay.
This is a marathon.
Hill.
You know, if you have to, though, if your legs are really fatigued, you really could do 25, 25, 25, 25.
Actually, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because at the green level, my leg is already very fatigued. I'm gonna go ahead and get to 25, which I'm almost at, and then I'm gonna switch sides to really break it up a little bit. Keep that chest up, you guys. Don't slouch around that back. Add extra pressure to your body. Really just using that leg and digging through your heel.
Go for speed. And, all right, I just got to 50. My leg was burning.
I know it's hard, you guys. Go as fast as pace as you can. If you're not going as fast as us, that's okay. But you should be out of breath by now. This is really supposed to get your heart rate up, and you should definitely feel it in your quads and in your glutes. Okay, I'm switching again.
Really focus on having good posture. I don't want to see you going like this. Have nice, tall, strong shoulders. Bring that core in. One thing I focus on is really having a full extension on my leg every single time. So I'm not just going like this. You're actually walking that out every time.
Nice job, you guys. If you're following me in green, we're going 25 left on that last leg. Like Natalie said, we're focusing on good form, keeping that chest up, keeping that core tight, squeezing our glutes and digging through our heel. Whew, keep going.
All right, 2 minutes
I
in.
know it's hard.
So I'm gonna rotate my feet every 10 reps on these calf raises just to mix it up.
All right, you guys, headed into calf raises.
This is brutal.
I'm gonna use this chair for stability. You can do it away from the chair, or you can hold onto a wall if you're like me and you need a little extra balance. And I'm gonna do what Natalie's doing, and every 10 reps, I'm gonna switch my toes. So now I'm putting my toes out, still coming up, squeezing those calves.
So keep track of where you're at sometimes when you can switch it up. Oh goodness, my calves are on fire.
These should hurt your calves, you guys. Okay? If they're not for some reason, you can go ahead and stop and grab a weight. Ooh, and if you need to, like me, you can shake those calves out.
Oh goodness gracious, those are hard. 20 more. For yellow.
Stick with me, right? Remember, we all might be going at a different pace. Count your reps. The workout's on the screen. Just challenge yourself.
Remember, after this, we're going into step-ups again.
Man, those are hard.
All right. Gosh, and use your calves on these step-ups too, so. You see me using my arms, you don't have to do that. It just kind of helps keep me balanced.
Right, remember we're doing this the same as last time, where you can break it up as much as you want. I'm gonna break it up so that I'm switching every 10 reps this time around, just because my legs are more fatigued. Break it up however you want. Remember, we're going to 80.
Remember, as you get tired, don't get lazy. Do full extension on that leg that's stepping up, okay?
Nice job, you guys. Chest up,
All right, I'm switching
core
legs.
engaged. That means thinking of belly button to spine. I know that we're tired, and when we're tired, we tend to struggle with our form. Keep good form throughout. I'm halfway through.
Focus on speed. Not on falling.
If you need to take a quick break, you guys, that's okay. Again, this is going at your own pace, your own speed, for your own time. Just want you to really challenge yourself. If you're following me, we have about 20 reps left. I'm gonna do 10 on each leg. And as Natalie said, you could have used anything in the house. Hopefully, if you're green, you're using the first stair of your house. That would be the perfect height.
If you're yellow, notice I'm just using a gallon jug of water for my weight. You can use anything you want. All right, we're doing 70 bridges. Goodness gracious.
Yep, if you're following Natalie and I, we're on our bridges. Remember to squeeze those glutes at the top. Also remember to keep that core, so your midsection, abdominal region, keep that tight. Think belly button to spine, controlled moves. You're really pushing through your heels as you come all the way up. We're doing quick little movements. Okay, if you're green and you're not coming down quite all the way, you get more of a rest that way. But because we're doing so many reps, if you need to, you can just do a small movement and come right back up.
Okay, I did 25 and then I had to stop and shake my legs out. If you need to do that, that's okay.
I'm taking a break around 25 as well. Remember, we're going all the way to 70, you guys. I know that's a lot. If you're not able to go as quick as us, that's okay. You can take as long as you need to on this workout. We talk a lot about integrity with yourself, and just finishing the workout. That's what's the most important.
You should be nice and sweaty. If you're not, move up a level.
It should be hard, you guys. Shaking out those legs when you need to, digging through the heels, coming up in a small squeeze at the top. You don't have to go all the way back down if you don't want. You might need that rest though, but if you don't, you could just come down halfway and go right back up to a squeeze. We're really burning out those glutes right now. About 10 more left.
Gosh,
Oh, man. Those are hard.
tough workout.
How crazy
All
this
right,
workout.
now we're on to 60 step-ups.
Ooh, you guys, that should be really hard for you. If you're not going at our pace, keep moving, you guys. Look at the screen, count your reps, and keep going. We're doing 60 this time. You can break it up however you want.
Good job, guys. We're about 8 minutes into the workout.
I'm breaking them up every 10 reps. Really focusing on my form, keeping that chest up, keeping my glutes engaged, really pushing up through my heels, keeping my core tight. You guys should be really sweaty. I am sweating like bullets right now. If you're not tired, if you're not sweaty, move up a level right now and just push yourself. Halfway through. I'm switching every 10 reps. Focus on your breathing, you guys. Deep breaths in, through the nose, out through the mouth.
All right, 50 lunges. That's 25 per leg. Remember.
All right, you're with Yellow and I. You're onto those lunges, like she said, 25 a leg. And remember, you're alternating. You can alternate how you want. If you want to stick with 25 on one leg, I find it a little bit easier to alternate between each reps just so I don't get burnt out. And remember, if you're green, it's normal that you're not able to bring your back knee all the way down. That's okay. Just bending it, going down as far as you can, keeping that chest high.
This is a hard workout, you guys. This is 300 step-ups total in this whole workout. So you're doing awesome. And we're already on the tail end of the workout. We're at 50, so we're much more than halfway because the hardest part we already did.
Keep breathing, you guys. You should be out of breath. Focus on your breathing, focus on your form, pushing up through that heel that's in the front. Okay, not your toe, but your heel that's in the front. Push off from there, keeping that chest raised.
If you're red, you've seen me in the past sometimes set the weights on my shoulders. It's okay to do that if your arms get tired. I know I don't have very strong forearms, this part right here. And so if I'm holding those dumbbells for a long period of time, my arms really get tired.
Keep that form up, you guys. I know my legs are really tired right now. Push up through those heels. Keep that chest up. We only have a few more left. Nice job. Oh, you guys can be taking more breaks if you need to. But remember, this is for time, so go as fast as you can. Run 20 step-ups. You can break that however you want if you're following me.
40 step-ups.
Oh, sorry, 40 step-ups.
Lynn's just trying to get you excited over there.
I know. Whew. I'm switching every 10, you guys. My legs are very sore. If you need to switch every 5, if you need to take a break, do it. You versus you right now.
Good job, guys. We're 11 and a half minutes in. Oh, don't have very much more to go.
All right, you guys. Keep up the pace. Keep that heart rate up. Keep that speed. We're almost to the end.
Remember, focus on having full extension, okay? Don't just go like that. You want to fully extend your leg. All right, going into sumo squats.
Yep, you're following Natalie and I. We're on sumo squats. Legs
30.
wide, toes pointed down. Sitting down in the chair and coming right back up. You can hold on to that chair for extra balance. Make sure you keep your chest up the whole time. What I'd like to tell my clients is imagine a string is pulling you up from your head and you're slowing back down and up.
The other thing I want you guys to focus on is when you are going in the upward movement to really push off your outside pinky toe and the outside part of your foot. That'll put a lot of the emphasis on your quad and your glutes and help you with proper form throughout this movement.
You guys may notice that I'm taking some short breaks, sitting down in the chair. My heart rate's elevated, I'm sweating like crazy. If you need to take a break, you guys, that's okay. If you need to take a drink of water, that's okay. All right, if you're not even halfway through, that's okay. We're all going at our own pace. I want you to really just focus on you, zone in, look at where you're at, count the reps, focus on your form, and keep moving. I have about 5 more left. Nice job.
Good job, guys. All you have left here with us are
Nice
20
job.
step-ups and then 10 more squats.
Last of the step-ups, if you're following us over here. You may notice that I'm going a little bit slower. That's all right. My body's worn out, but the key for me is I always keep trying to move. even if I'm moving a lot slower than I was before. I'm breaking it up to 10 and 10.
Good job, guys. We're almost 14 minutes in. You're doing awesome. Make sure if you're yellow when you do these, you're going all the way down below parallel. All right?
Nice job, you guys. Keep moving. Focus on form. I know our legs are tired. You're gonna hate us tomorrow. You're gonna love us for the results, but I know you're gonna hate me tomorrow. Keep going. Good full movements. Ooh, I'm taking a quick break. 5 more left. Keep
Good
going,
job,
keep
guys.
pushing yourself.
I'm cheering you on. Good job, Drew. Good job, Lynn. Remember, Drew was red. He had the hardest workout today by adding the weight and having higher steps.
He made it even harder by adding the weight. I'll let you in on something. I told him we could just do this with a higher step. That could be advanced, but Drew's hardcore. He was like, no, we will add 10-pound weights to each side
I
and
wonder
kill
if
our
he's
legs.
regretting that right now.
I don't remember that conversation. I thought we had to use them now. That's why I grabbed them, because I thought
Doing awesome.
If you're just finishing up right now, your heart rate's probably really, really high. So what I want you to do is just kind of keep moving, bring that heart rate back down, sit here with us, drink some water. We're gonna go right into the cool down. Do not be tempted to skip the cool down, okay? The cool down is just as important as the workout and making sure your body fully recovers, gets stretched properly. It will prepare your body for tomorrow's workout.
Especially in a workout like this, you guys. You can see Drew's a rock star. He's still going all the way to below parallel, finishing up with his 10 squats.
Home stretch. Good job, Drew. Good job, Team Red.
And even if you guys aren't done at home, it doesn't matter, you guys. Even if you're only halfway through, it doesn't matter. Keep moving, keep working.
Remember, Lynn talked about integrity to yourself. If you're not done yet, hit pause on the screen while we start the warm-up, while we start the cool down, and finish the workout. Have that integrity to yourself. Keep those promises, and then hit play whenever you're done, and you can start right up with us.
Yep. So we're going to start into our cool down. We're going to do a hip flexor stretch. Get down on one leg. You're going to go ahead and push forward with this hip as you use your arms to push backward on the leg. You should really feel this through your hip flexor right here. Try to start calming your breathing down, in through the nose, out through the mouth. That was a really killer leg workout, you guys.
You're gonna feel this tomorrow for sure.
We'll call it the Deadly 100, and we'll repeat it sometime, and you will hate it again.
Well, actually, Lynn's right. We will repeat this workout, and what's kind of cool is if you keep track of your time now, and you're doing all of our workouts for the next couple weeks, months, then when you repeat this workout, you can see how much you've improved in your speed.
Yeah, I love to do that. You'll notice it gets just easier as you improve your strength and ability, so. Nice job. We're going to do a quad stretch, so we're going to go ahead and come on up. You're going to grab behind on the top of your foot. You're going to pull that towards your butt. And if you're green and you're not able to reach your foot, go ahead and place that on a chair like you see me doing here. You should feel it throughout your quad muscle.
If you fall and wobble a lot, if you hold onto your earlobe, it helps you keep your balance. A little trick of the trade.
All right, switch sides.
Man, I'm proud of you guys. This was a tough workout.
But, and especially for a really hard leg workout like this, you guys stretch throughout the day. Stretch during the recipe and motivation videos. Stretch again at night before you go to bed. That's going to really help with the muscle soreness. I know when you have sore legs, it seems like the end of the world. You don't even want to get up and walk. But moving, especially tomorrow and doing our workout tomorrow, will help move that lactic acid and actually help it so you're not as sore. Go ahead and lay down, sit down, have one leg out, the other leg cross over, and then pull that around the knee area, pull that into your chest. You should feel that throughout the back of your hamstring and your glute. Do you hate me now, Drew, or are you all right?
No comment.
Drew needs to drink like a gallon of water because I think he lost a gallon of sweat out of his body just now.
Probably. See, the fun thing is
See?
we all alternate writing these workouts, switch legs.
Yeah.
And so when we do the workouts, we always look at the person that wrote them like, I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we love you, but we hate you.
Yeah.
So I wrote this one.
Thanks, Lynn.
You'll all be thanking me with your tight tushies later. Whew. my heart rate's finally coming down. Nice job, you guys. You did amazing. So proud of you. We love working out with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the workout. If you did or didn't, leave it in the comments below. Please don't curse my name. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye. I want to talk a little bit right now about kind of having an all or nothing personality. So that is my natural personality. I tend to be an all or nothing person. So for example, when I decide I'm going to do something, I dive in head first. I research everybody who's been successful in that field, and I try to, be perfect, or at least I have before in my life in the past. And it's awesome in some regards because usually I'm pretty successful, but what ends up happening always is that I end up burning out or falling off track, and then you can't maintain that perfection, and so then you just fall off the wagon and go off the deep end, or at least, I always have had that problem in the past. So when it comes to health and nutrition, a lot of people ask me all the time, like, what's your favorite cheat meal, or what do you do when you want to eat something unhealthy? And my response is, is always kind of funny. And I say, I used to have a really extreme approach where I was super strict with my nutrition and super strict with my exercise, and I rarely had cheat meals. But what would happen is I would finish, a 12-week program or a 4-week challenge, and then at the end of that 12 weeks or that 4 weeks, it was like I would just go crazy and eat everything in sight. And that's not healthy physically, but it's also not healthy mentally. And so what I really try to do now is have just a more balanced approach. And so if I'm feeling like I want to have a treat, I incorporate that into my diet, and I just do it in moderation. And the number one thing that I've done is I have tried to remove the guilt from eating that food. So say for example, I pick my kids up from school and they're like, Mom, we really want donuts today. It's Friday, fun day. Can we have donuts? And in the past, I probably would have beaten myself up over that if we would have stopped and had donuts. I said, oh, it ruined my whole day. I ruined my diet, and I'm just gonna not pay attention to my nutrition plan from here on out. And now I have kind of a different approach where, I don't eat donuts every single day, but maybe if it's once a week or I haven't had a treat in a couple days, yeah, I'll definitely stop and have donuts with my kids. And it's not a big deal, and I just kind of think, okay, I had a little extra fat and a little extra carbs and sugar in that meal, so I'm gonna just keep the rest of my meals during the day really healthy with a lot of nutrient-dense foods. And removing the guilt from eating those unhealthy foods has been such a game changer for me, because it changed my behavior where I don't feel guilty, which for me, feeling guilty about something tends to cause me to eat worse, right? And so, I enjoy treats in moderation. If I go out with friends and family, if I'm invited to somebody's house for dinner, I do not stress about what they're making, if it's healthy or not healthy. I just really try to maintain a consistent lifestyle. Majority of the foods I eat, 80% of the time are really healthy, so that I can enjoy treats 20% of the time and enjoy it guilt-free. So I hope that perspective is helpful for you. If you tend to struggle with the all or nothing personality like I always have in the past, maybe use my experience and play around with it a little bit and see if you can, try to act out moderation a little bit more than you've been able to in the past. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below or tag me on social media. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thanks.
Hey you guys, thank you so much for being a part of Dollar Workout Club. We love having you guys as a member, and we love seeing the photos that you've been tagging us in. If you haven't tagged us in some photos yet, here are the hashtag below. So if you try the recipe of the day, or if you want to comment how your fitness workout went today, make sure to leave it in the comment section. You guys, we check those, okay? We check those every day. We love responding to you guys. We're having so much fun with you being a part of the club. Make sure to follow us on all the social media outlets, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.